Good morning. Good morning. So I have a spread out here. It's kind of confusing. There's a bunch of different puzzle pieces, okay? And these puzzle pieces are people. Oh, okay. So there's knowledge about content being trafficking, trafficking content, okay? Which is connected to a King of Cups, lover. So somebody that you've had relations with, being a closet gay, okay? So this is who trafficked somebody's content. That is connected to a cop that tried to lay to rest somebody's innocence, their ambition. Okay, so they're understanding that this trafficking of someone's content, this trafficking of someone's money, okay, something that was funded, they're understanding that it's connected to somebody who's in the closet, to somebody's ex, okay? They were lovers, and that's where the motive was, okay, to lay to rest somebody's ambition, to lay to rest somebody's innocence. Okay, and that's how this gay cop is connected to the trafficking. Okay, so there's that. That's why someone was neglected. That's why someone didn't do their job properly. That's why someone chose to be a criminal instead of to protect and serve. Okay. So someone being confident within their story, okay, is a tower moment. Taking ownership of their own story is a tower moment. Tower moment. This is why we speak our truth. This is why we stand up for ourselves. Okay, because there's other people creating illusions around us, with the moon card being above it and with the 10 of swords to the left of it. Okay, heavy betrayal here, heavy behind the scenes betrayal. Okay, I'm also getting that there was a feminine energy. This is another piece, a feminine energy that was really bold about ruining someone's life. They were bragging. They were bragging that they ruined this person's life, okay, or that they ruined this person's confidence. Heavy on ruining someone, okay, that they saw as confident, that they looked up to, because it's in the upright. So the fact that the woman that they are jealous of, okay, because they see them in the upright here, bold, confident, in their power, because this person is taking ownership of their story, this is a tower moment to the person who is bragging about ruining their life. Okay, so there's that. It's like you took ownership. They bragged about humiliating someone and ruining their life. So this energy of humiliation has to backfire. It's going to backfire on the person who is very boastful, very bold about taking ownership to this ruining of someone's life. Okay, someone that they actually look up to low key. Because of this, they could get raided, but this is the tower is the backfiring moment. Gratitude in any circumstance, considering everyone that you're walking away from, everyone that they told to walk away from you, was based on lies. So they lied to people so that they would turn their back on you and wouldn't care that this was happening, that you were being trafficked, that you were being bullied, that you were a victim of so many crimes. Okay? They wouldn't care because there's too much money attached to you. They know of trafficking and they didn't speak up about it. All these different crimes that they didn't speak up about, they just walked away. Right? So in this situation, there is no innocent bystander. There isn't. There just isn't. You knew about trafficking. You knew about this person's independence being stolen. You knew about their life being brought to ruin by others, and you chose to not do anything about it. That's why there's not any innocent bystanders, okay? Something about lying by omission, okay? Lying by just walking away. Lying by omission, okay? So what is lying by omission? It's knowing something, having knowledge about a crime, or having knowledge about trafficking, or having knowledge about an inheritance, having knowledge about someone being independent and then calling them codependent, having knowledge that somebody was left out, okay? Their life was stolen from them, and then walking away, or lying about the situation and saying that you didn't know. That's lying by omission. Like, say if I had some valuable information on this, okay, the lies that they told me for me to want to turn their back on this person that they were trafficking, okay, and I didn't say those lies, I just walked away, that's lying by omission. That is considered obstruction. Lying by omission is obstruction. If you know something and you didn't say it, that's lying by omission, which is obstruction. You can get charged with obstruction. And then this person still chooses to have gratitude, okay, because they have extraordinary love. There's that. There's the no innocent bystanders, okay. Okay, so what was the target? Somebody's financial independence. Heavy on the financial independence. What did this person get? Absolutely fucking nothing. Not even any resources, not even any shelter, not even anything. Okay? Abuse of power. Abuse of power. Okay, but it's heavily focusing on this in the closet cop. They wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Okay, someone's in shock. I'm getting that somebody wished that they were kind. Somebody wished that they were at least kind. Okay, they were so bold with this. These third parties feel betrayed. Okay, so these people are in shock. They wish that they would have not betrayed someone, because this is being figured out. This is being figured out. If you are a third party in the betrayal of this person, okay, I'm getting that people have been trying to make this person break with heartache and pain. So they'll bring in these third parties and they'll cause heartache and pain so that somebody breaks mentally. They want someone to break mentally. And now they're heartbroken and shook because these mind games are backfiring. These mind games are backfiring. You look like a liar. People see you as a liar, and they know why you're lying because of the finances attached to this person and because the fact that you trafficked them. So this is what's heartbreaking is because they were a third party and trying to mentally break someone. So this is heartbreak because they're caught, not heartbreak because they betrayed you, not heartbreak because they try to mentally break you. This is heartbreak because they're caught. Defend. Somebody's trying to defend themselves by saying that they're back in your good graces. Okay? They're trying to defend an offense by saying that they're back in your good graces and you won't take them back. So this is like what has them feeling caught, feeling heartbroken because they tried to betray you, tried to break you. I heard poison, tried to poison you. over a long period of time. Okay, so now they're saying that these third parties are saying that they can move into calmer waters with you, but you're bold about knowing about this betrayal. So no, there's not. No, there's not. Someone thinks that they can move into your good graces so that they can defend themselves by being close to you. No. Even if you do get close to this person, it doesn't mean that you didn't do that. Okay? And it doesn't mean that they know the full truth because the moon card was in the upright. So you're still lying to this person. You're still lying by omission. It's not like you came up to them, you told them how you felt, and you confessed. No, you're trying to get in their good graces behind the scenes so that you can defend yourself. It's not as if you showed up and apologized and some sort of repent, right? You haven't repented to your higher power. You haven't asked how to come in and apologize because you don't want to. That's not what you want. So these people, it's not what they want. They just want to come in and save their ass. Even if you come in, this person still doesn't know everything that you did to betray them. So I don't understand the logic there. Like, you'll still get arrested for that. And this person will just be like, oh shit. This person that found their way back in my life, which you won't because this person's pretty bold about the way that you betrayed them. Stay the fuck away from them is what they're feeling, right? Either way, you get arrested. Either way, you still did that crime. Either way, you still did that crime. Something is becoming very intense. Okay? These energy attacks at someone's psyche are backfiring. So this is getting very intense because somebody else is very stable. And this fraud, bad businessman, is very unstable. So they're understanding that all that is being sent to this Queen of Pentacles is being sent back due to their feeling of instability, and it's growing by the minute. It's growing by the minute. These mind games, yeah, I knew it was psych. Okay, it's a psych attack. Psych attack. Leo is feeling very unstable because they're sending psychic attacks to this Queen of Pentacles. Who knows how to clear their energy? Who knows how to get up after being betrayed? This person's relentless. Relentless. Okay, this could be the person who's the lover of the gay cop. Okay, and if it's a masculine, then it's a masculine X. If it's a feminine cop, it's a feminine X. It's a same sex relation, but it's in the closet. So it's right, hush hush. These people could feel offended that you intuitively know. And this further fuels them wanting to traffic you, wanting them to sabotage you. But somebody knows this. The Ace of Swords was in the upright. So this is knowledge. This is knowledge that has been attained. Is that these people are gay and they have some sort of spite, some sort of nasty spite towards someone who's pure. Not infected. Okay, so these people are sick. Delusional. Karma. Inmate. These people are going to jail. People are going to jail. Okay, these could be like if this was like some sort of like organized crime, RICO crime shit. These people are going to federal prison and they'll be in jail for a very long time for sabotaging an empath. Okay, so somebody wants to sabotage an empath by self-harm. Okay, so they could try to get to your heart by saying that they want to harm themselves. This is an energy backfire as well. This is an energy sent to an empath to kill yourself. I'm hearing kill yourself. I'm hearing kill yourself really loud. Okay, so this is the energy that they were sending to this empath to sabotage them. Suicide energy. Okay, so this energy is being sent back. It's not your energy. So it's hitting this King of Pentacles in the reverse. which is also making them very much unstable. It's like a bunch of energy that's being sent back, different tactics, right? So they're being hit at every angle that they wanted to hit you with. This one in particular is a kill yourself energy. So this is coming back, and they want to play this, even though it's backfiring and hitting them. They want to play this in order to sabotage this empath. Still, okay. You see how unstable this person really is. So this person could be like, I want to kill myself, and this is how they get to your empathy. Okay, this is another sabotage tactic. If people do this to you, call 911, tell them where they're at. Okay, their health is their responsibility, not yours. Okay, so that's what I would do. This has happened to me before, and I allowed this person back into my life at one point. This was like about 6 years ago. Um, I was being like, I was in domestic violence, like extreme domestic violence, um, and I didn't care about my life at the time because I didn't love myself at the time. But then the way that he got me to stay was saying that he was going to commit suicide. And I still loved him, even though that was my abuser, right? So I stayed, and I wish I didn't. I like, hindsight is always 2020, right? But I wish I didn't. I wish I would have just called first responders and then had him in the hospital where he was on suicide watch, right? Because that's not my responsibility. That's a manipulation tactic, and that's like a last ditch effort manipulation tactic. So that would be my advice, um, due to my experience. Suspended, delay, underestimate someone's strength. Okay, so these people did the most. This person and this cop did the most. Okay, I'm also getting like a femme on femme cop, so there is both ways. They got pleasure out of delaying someone. So delaying their forward movement, delaying their finances. They liked this. They laughed at this. They mocked this. Overkill. Okay, so the people looking into this underestimated these people's like sabotage tactics. Okay? They're understanding that this is overkill. Someone's very sickened by what they're seeing, what they're observing. Someone's feeling very weak, where their strength derives from now is fear of debt. Work issues, they got pleasure out of creating work issues. Okay, so they could have, if you're a content creator, they stifled your numbers, they blocked your donations, they made your something about monetization. Something about monetization. It's like these people made money off the back of somebody and then sabotaged the way that they were able to make money off of their own creation. And they got pleasure out of doing this. They felt like this is the goal. They've been sabotaging every avenue of work for years. This is the goal. So it's like, just for every different job, for every different avenue, it would be a different tactic. Heavy on the getting pleasure out of doing this. Okay, so they wanted to ruin someone's credit as well. To strong arm them, they ruined someone's credit and put them in debt. There could be other linked accounts. Okay, I'm getting there's a bank account with other linked accounts that you don't know about, and that your bank institution isn't telling you about. Someone's institution is whack. Okay, they know that there is other connections to your account, and they're not saying anything. They're not saying anything, or they have and they've dismissed it. Hacked rightfully, codependent. So these people are understanding that this codependence was a projection of themselves. Shit disturber. They're being watched. They're being watched. They're being seen as a codependent. They're hacked rightfully, and they're being seen as disturbed. They're being seen as disturbed. Like, who does this to somebody? Tries to pin an innocent. Does sex traffic an innocent, okay? Tries to get them sick because they're sick and because they're in the closet and because they're successful and they know that someone's successful. It's just the successful person is stifled, so they don't know about it. But they do, okay? But they do. They just don't know how successful they really are. Informant, self-love. So somebody's disturbed that an informant was so disturbed. Okay, they use their connections to this cop to fuck somebody's life up. This could be like an older masculine. They're being seen as like split personality disorder. Okay, and all these other third parties that this person got involved are being seen as two-faced. Okay, two-faced towards somebody that loved themselves, somebody that they were stalking with this being watched here. They were stalking. Okay, some people did this for free. Okay, just because they were codependent off of somebody's energy. Okay, or codependent off this masculine that was paying them to keep tabs on this person. Some of them were doing it for free, for fun, pleasure. Maturity. They thought that it was going to be easy to play mature or play on the fact that they've known you for a while. This person's an informant. A disturbed one. Shit disturber. Okay? The reason that they were good friends with this cop is because they were an informant. They're busted. They're busted, okay? And then there's also a feminine that's busted for like boldly boasting about ruining someone's life. Escapism, innocent capture. So they want to escape this situation by getting close to this innocent and like acting as if they're innocent. They want to influence someone to be able to have them escape from the situation. Even if you get close to this person's energy, you still can't escape what you've done. So it's pointless. Let it go. Public office. Capture public office. Swiped under the rug. This person's innocence was swiped under the rug for a reason. Stalking, because they were stalking this person. This public office, okay, wanted to use this person's money to transform the city. Wow. So there's the motive. So your transformation destroys this plan. Destroy. Yeah. They want to destroy someone, convict, and then brainwash the public that somebody else is insecure. They wanted to destroy someone by like gathering false evidence, like a lot of years of fake shit in order to arrest them and destroy their life. Okay, people are arguing about this because it's not fucking fair. You can't do that to people. You can't get third parties to come in their life, destroy their life, and then make reports based on some skewed misinterpretation. get this person convicted. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. You can't go around somebody, fuck their life up, and then make some sort of report, gather these reports over the years in order to convict somebody, and then not ever listen to the innocent's point of view. This is brainwash, okay? You're not allowed to do that. You can't obstruct justice like that. This is like an entire setup to make someone look a certain way, so that eventually they can come in and arrest this person because they've been lying about these finances attached to this person. There could be a lawyer that lied on it behind the scenes inheritance here. A lawyer lied on a document that somebody doesn't even know about. I've never signed a document with a lawyer saying that they can speak on my behalf, okay? The only thing I've ever signed with a lawyer was a retainer. That's it. I know not to sign anything else. So somebody could have forged a permission slip. I'm hearing a permission slip. Look at that permission slip. Look at it harder. It's fake. They wanted to brainwash that somebody wasn't capable. Somebody wasn't mature. Somebody also act like, I don't know when it was. I'm thinking when this parent alienation, if they took your kids, they were trying to brainwash your kids. Okay, this is parent alienation. You can get a charge for parent alienation. Okay, especially because you were trying to talk their kids into not liking their mom or their dad. Okay, I remember one time when I visited my son when they took my kids away, my son was like, Mom, when these people are talking about you, I say, don't talk about my mom like that. Don't talk bad about my mom like that. I love her. She loves me, right? As if my son would even have to do that. You're not supposed to put people's kids in the position to do that, okay? And I know that CPS does this all the fucking time, okay? They push these kids into thinking that the person that loves them, their guardian, who's been raising them, is a piece of shit. Their intentions were wrong. Sometimes we do things that aren't right, but our intentions weren't to hurt anybody. Okay, it's more of a self-harm thing. Okay, so how is it right to brainwash these kids, even if somebody was in the wrong, but they do this even if somebody isn't really in the wrong? Like they're going through a bad headspace, right? Like it's not even like this. It's not even like this person, these kids were in danger for real. Okay, and if they were, somebody else did that. It's like these parents aren't even getting, they don't even get any sort of say, any sort of chance to prove themselves. It's just hoop after hoop after hoop after hoop that they need to jump through. It's not fair. There needs to be some sort of system that, like, I don't know, something needs to change. They're brainwashing kids through parent alienation. And then these kids are actually saying shit about their parents, their mom, their dad that actually isn't true. Okay? In my situation, I'm very grateful, I'm very lucky that my kid strongly knows within himself, okay, was bonded enough to me to know that these people were talking shit and told them not to talk about me like that. Some people aren't so lucky. Some kids aren't as strong in the mind and they're easily coerced. So you're telling me that you'll brainwash kids and then gather what you coerce them to say to convict these people? Shame on you. Shame on you. You want to arrest this person because of your insecurities, because you're in the closet? Yep. Because you're sleeping with their ex, or because you're sleeping with somebody who's trafficking them, get over yourself. Okay, there's a heavy jealousy here. Heavy jealousy, like this person doesn't deserve their money. What do you mean? So then you don't deserve yours. Definitely don't deserve your job. This person could be suspended or delayed in some sort of way. Since you want to suspend and delay this person's work, well, guess what? Your work is suspended and delayed, and that's that backfiring of that energy. Taker giver dynamic. This is the perfect card to come out. Concerning that you're stable and grounded, and they falsified evidence because of their pride and ego and being a secret enemy relentlessly. Oh, that says restlessness. So these people are fucking restless. Can't sleep. Okay, that's the reading for this morning. Have a good day, people. I'll see you guys later.